There are over 600 skins in Brawl Stars, and today we'll rank every single legendary skin in the game from worst to best. This is all my opinion, and you will agree with it. I asked so many people for their opinions on this list, and it was all over the place, so there is no definite answer for this one specifically. Mike. I think the skin is super ugly. I'm gonna say it there. I think the kill animations are kind of lackluster, and I'm just not a big fan. I think Dynamite has way better skins out there, and Mike just isn't it for 300 gems. Mecha Bow, or as I like to call it, Orange Mecha Bow. I don't think I have ever seen someone rock Orange Mecha Bow, probably for a good reason. I think the skin is ugly and no one can say otherwise. Evil Queen Pam. I think she's fun, she's big, she's thick, but the kill animation is the worst on this list. But I'm not putting it last because I think it is a really nice effect, but it gets outclassed by all the other skins above it. Wukong Miko. If you know Mandarin, this is probably a really cool skin to you. I really like how they changed the voice lines into Mandarin, like half of them are in a completely different language from English, what we're speaking right now, but I don't know, it's just really cool. Apart from some decent super animations, the attack animation itself is not that good, and I'm just not the biggest fan. All three of the Mecha Colts come next, and Colt has way too many skins. He did not need a mecha variant. I think it's very underwhelming for 300 gems, and it just, I don't know, I'm not a big fan. Light Mecha Bow. Now, I'm not grouping all of the Mecha Bows up together because I think some of them are just a little bit better than others, but they're about the same. Like Mecha Edgar 00 and 01. These are so ugly, bro. They're still Mecha Edgar, so it's pretty okay, but nah, this ain't it. All three of the Mecha Leons. This is definitely better than Mecha Colt or Mecha Bow, but I think it's a bit underwhelming and doesn't stand out from any other mecha too much. Gold Mecha Bow. This is the best Mecha Bow skin, though I'm not a big fan of Mecha Bow in the first place. I think this and Mecha Leon can kind of switch places if they need. Mecha Crow, Gold Mecha Crow, and Night Mecha Crow. I personally think the blue is beautiful for him, and the others are pretty alright. He gets some nice animations and stuff, but I personally think that another Crow skin far outclasses this one later on the list. Antivirus 8-bit. His Recolor doesn't change much of anything and doesn't expand or change him in a meaningful way. In the wise words of Blizz, he says, a Recolor is to either improve the original or change it up in some way so you don't make fun of someone because they couldn't have had the original. And I stand by this philosophy. At least for this skin, I probably won't follow it for any other. Thor BB. I can't put my girl BB any lower. She's an alright skin. Her attacks feel powerful, but her super is extremely lackluster and just feels a bit odd to me. I think this will be much better as a mythic skin rather than a legendary. Scorpion Chuck. Despite not having the correct number of legs as a scorpion, at least I saw that on Twitter, I don't know if that's true, Scorpion Chuck is so sick. I think his overall design is clean, but I hate how his posts don't get changed. They could have done so much more with that, but otherwise, he's pretty alright. Tusk Nita. I'm a fan of this skin, but not too big of a fan. I think it's beautifully designed and it looks incredible, but Nita has so many good skins already with incredible animations. It would feel like a waste for me to buy this one specifically. Jock Stew. I think Jock Stew has one of the better kill animations in the game. I'm not the biggest fan of his design since it doesn't resemble Stew too well, which I feel is important in a skin, but looking past that, it's a very solid design. Dark Mecha Mortis and Light Mecha Mortis. These are the inferior Mecha Mortises, but we'll look at the true Mecha Mortis later. I wouldn't say these are bad, just slightly outclassed. Mecha Edgar. Pretty good mecha skin in my opinion. I love his jump animation especially. Not much to say about him, but you cannot go wrong with Edgar skins. Except that one blue one. Virus 8-bit. Some people say this skin is overrated, some say it's okay, I say it's alright. Despite having a really cool attack shot and animation, his super is incredibly lackluster. Mecha Mortis. This skin is usually paired with a really bad player or a really good one. There's never an in-between. Despite that, I think Mecha Mortis is the best of the mechas. He has a nice design, cool sound effects, and is overall just super pleasing to play. Phoenix Crow. This has always been an S-tier Crow skin and always will be. Crow rises from the ashes and bursts into a beautiful orangish yellow. It may not be the flashiest skin, but I think it's stunning. And finally, the best legendary skin in my opinion is Toon Spike. I think it's a super creative skin. He gets an entirely different style of animation, some fun custom sound effects, and the Bloons Tower Defense 6 pop effect.